everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching Queen Charlotte Season 1 Episode 5. If you want to watch our uncut season reactions, link to the Patreon is down below.
Last episode we got the whole thing from Georgia's point of view, right from the very beginning of their relationship to where we are now. It turns out that he had spent their whole honeymoon being treated by this doctor called Monroe, who believes that he can cure him of his illness. And he was doing all sorts of methods like gagging him, putting leeches on him, slapping him, all sorts of things that just don't seem like they're going to work. And even now that George has tried to let him go and dismiss him, he has kind of forced his way back in and said that Queen Charlotte has hired him, which I still don't really believe. But
no,
if she turns out to be pregnant, then I guess he must be right.
Oh god, can't they not get a different doctor? Like, he's so creepy, and the fact that he's, like, the king was kind enough to accept his treatment, and now he's abusing his kindness and worming himself into their lives and forcing him to do these awful courses of treatment. I feel like his fear triggers them a lot. I know he wants to sort of scare it out of him and, you know, learn that scary stuff isn't all that bad or whatever, but it's very extreme, and I don't think it's a good idea at all.
Yeah, and he certainly seems like he loves having the power to treat the King of England, and that's why he's wormed his way back
for his
in
career.
there. Yeah, and unfortunately my heart actually broke for George at the end of the episode when Charlotte visited the Dowager Princess and said how she feels so outraged because she didn't know about all of this, and she thinks she has a right to know, and she wanted a normal king and she didn't expect this, and then he went straight back to him because he heard that.
Literally, Queen Charlotte couldn't have put it in worse words. She basically said to the Dowager Princess, "My husband is broken. He's a broken toy. Now, no one told me about this, so I've been deceived, and I want a husband that's normal." Like, she had this outburst, and I actually, like, I hate the Dowager Princess a lot. I think she's very snooty and annoying. But I feel like she did stand up for her son there and say he is not broken, he just needs help.
Yeah.
Like, she ingrained in Queen Charlotte that you can't talk to him like that, that's your husband, he just needs some help. And, you know, getting angry about it's not going to help anybody. And poor George thinks that this doctor is going to save him for Charlotte, he's doing all this for her. Which, you know, is a very sweet thing, but I think it's going to end up killing him in the long run, honestly, because he's not a healthy guy, as we know later on in his life. I feel like this is going to add to that. Oh, I just hope that she convinces him to stop doing such a harsh treatment or something.
I really, really hope she comes to accept this and accept him how he is and show him that she'll love him no matter what, because I feel like that is all he needs. The stress,
the reassurance
of trying to change himself like this must be doing more harm than good, I'd say, because I don't think there's anything they can do to cure him at this point in time, or help him magically, or not magically, but help him significantly. Like, this doctor's treatments I don't think are going to work in any sense. I think just having people he loves around him who accept him and love him and will treat him correctly is what he needs the most.
100%, because we saw a moment where, because, you know, we saw a lot of George's point of view last episode. We saw oh, I'm so sorry, what's his name?
Reynolds,
the guy I always forget the name of, because George had a bit of a wobble in the dining room, and while he was waiting for Charlotte, and you could see the symptoms start to set in, and all George needed was someone to show that he's okay, and Reynolds just put his hand on his shoulder, and that reassurance was enough to stop that episode from progressing. So from that, I think just having, like you said, the people he loves the most around him, and supporting him and just being a positive like energy, I think is going to help him so much more than what Monroe is doing, which is the complete opposite. And I just think that a strong unit of like supportive people is going to benefit him so much more.
Yeah.
And I hope that that's going to be the case.
Much like a phoenix rising from the ashes,
Jesus,
so
what
too
is birds
our
on her
queen
head?
God, that's gonna be
rises
so
from
heavy.
disaster.
She has to have a strong neck.
Her neck might have a six-pack.
One wonders whether impending connubial bliss has shone a light on Her Majesty's own
She's always been so
isolation.
It's funny how
isolated.
things have changed though, because back in the day she wasn't allowed to go to places on her own, was she?
I know, that's changed for sure.
Do you think she misses it? I beg your pardon? Companionship. He has a husband.
Hmm.
Yet in a very real way, she is as much a widow as you and I.
That is the truth. She has expressed how lonely she is in the past as well, Violet. Because she loved her husband.
She missed companionship.
Yeah, her husband was everything to her. She has to hug herself.
Oh, Lady
All these
Danbury.
women are just alone. It's quite sad to watch. You could see their loneliness.
Is that the same bed she used to have with
Oh
Lord
my
Danbury?
god, is that the same bed he died in?
Oh,
Oh my god, oh my god, it literally is.
Your Majesty.
Is he dead?
I have not heard anything, Your Majesty. So I imagine His Majesty remains quite alive.
was this just a feeling she had?
She looks really rattled.
Loneliness is a battle
God.
even queens
She was
must
lonely at the
fight
start
for
and she's lonely at the
I
end.
know, this queen has been through a lot.
Aww.
No.
He wants to stop it so bad.
As it were a shadow.
She looks very lovely.
No white people attended.
No.
In the
It's-
midst of life, we are in death.
I can't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let us pray.
Oh my god, he's here!
that's more than it would have been a few months ago.
The great experiment seems to be taking effect.
I was 3 when my parents promised me.
Ugh, to him.
That is
When a deal was struck.
disgusting.
3 years
How old was he? 50?
So I was
He
raised
was a
to be his
toddler.
wife.
Oh
Was
my
told
God,
my
this is
favourite
messed up.
foods were his favourite foods. I read only the books he liked.
She's never done something for herself.
There must be so much resentment for him just because of that.
Yeah.
Never thought what it would actually be like to have him be gone. I am brand new. And I do not even know how to breathe air he does not exhale.
That's so poetic.
God, no. Oh,
Oh my
my god. Is this how
God.
they like
Taking a
test
long
for a
time.
pregnancy?
Very long time.
He is with child.
It is done.
Yay!
There can be no doubt.
Doubts are the better part of a woman's insides.
The way they talk about this is so weird.
In fact, Her Majesty is quite far along, making magnificent
How can he
progress.
tell this?
What, does he just touch it? Like,
Not until the quickening. When we
Butte! Shut
Before
the
month
fuck
is done,
up!
I would expect.
Congratulations.
Before the month is done?
What?
She's not 8 months
Are you
pregnant.
telling me she's 8 months pregnant?
have my things moved over to Buckingham House at once.
What, and now this dowager bitch is coming to live here?
It feels like their honeymoon only just ended.
I know. Not that much time has passed.
You have been told not to bother Dr. Munro when he is working.
Get
I have a letter
away.
from His Majesty from his wife.
What?
Wow.
You can't talk to him like that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You're not ready.
Oh.
Put it with the others. So are you?
Others?
Do you require assistance? With the others?
Oh god, I hate to see this. Because he really doesn't need to do this.
I really hope Reynolds decides to tell Charlotte about this.
I know.
Oh my
Are
god.
you serious?
How big of a time jump is it between episodes 4 and 5?
Devastated for you. For your loss. We
Okay.
He was a great man.
We
He was a
grieve.
champion.
We do grieve. However,
What happens now?
What happens now?
What have you heard?
What do you become?
That was my question. I'm surprised that she got to keep her title.
I haven't the faintest notion of what you speak.
We need to know whether the laws of succession on their side will apply to our side.
We could lose it all in a generation.
Yes. What you lose, we lose.
I feel like
These questions do need to be asked.
I know. I feel like it's a lot to take in though. She needs to talk to Dowager and Charlotte.
Dowager.
The Dowager Princess is such a mouthful in just a conversation. Like,
do you really think a solicitor will come to see a woman?
God, everything was that bad.
Shall simply sign the letter Danbury. I just hope he assumes I am a man with poor etiquette.
God, this is terrible.
I'm afraid not, Your Majesty.
Oh my God, that is
We
depressing.
still need the king. It is a wedding portrait.
Wow,
by
that's
His
so
Majesty's
good.
request.
The face looks a bit weird though.
His Majesty.
Doesn't look very good. But the dress,
Can't get everything right.
I'm a perfectionist.
My skin is too light.
Mm.
Paint my skin darker, as it actually is.
And her mole isn't there.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Paint her skin lighter.
Oh,
What the fuck?
His Majesty wants her to glow.
I hate this woman.
oh, he's reading it now.
Come on,
Brinsley.
Brinsley.
Oh, do you think he's gonna write back as George?
There is a letter, but not for the king. She's writing to Duke Adolphus.
Oh.
Oh.
The Queen's brother in Germany.
Oh, so that's why he read this one.
What for? Because she cannot leave without a country to give her safe haven and a male protector. She wants to leave.
Oh no.
I can fail to post it. That is up to your discretion.
Oh,
No,
Reynolds,
you
for God's sake! Give an
can tell His
opinion.
Majesty. He will take action, come back to her, all will be solved.
Uh,
There's nothing that can be done. You keep secrets.
he keeps
he
a
does.
lot
You
of
have-
secrets.
I think he should tell them, and maybe Queen Charlotte will put a stop to it, or even his mother if she finds out the extent. But I don't know how far she's willing to go.
She's still in all black. She's in mourning for a month.
I actually think it's so stylish though.
It does actually look really good on her. Wearing
Oh.
heels
I
all
would
the
not think
time.
those quite
Gonna
the
suck.
best shoes for the fields.
Like,
There is your estate, here is my estate.
Oh, they live on the
But-
same land.
I am sorry for your loss.
I could not lie abed any longer, so here I am.
It's nice to know there is someone genuinely nice
Yeah.
looking out for her.
Yeah.
I will see you here tomorrow. Same time.
Oh,
You will wear better shoes.
They're gonna be walking
We can
buddies
ramble
now.
together.
they've got new confidants.
Pleasure to meet your Royal Highness.
Nice to meet you too. Hello.
My son.
Hello!
I'm ever so eager to meet you both.
Yeah, they look eager, don't they?
You're betrothed.
Betrothed? They are strangers.
What of it? Next week, they will be your wives.
Did you say next
She,
week?
whatever she
Cannot
says
be
goes.
serious. Do we not have a say in this?
Wow, the way they're experiencing what every woman in society has to go through.
It is a masterpiece, is it not?
Is she getting turned on by these paintings?
I don't quite know what's going on in Violet's world at the moment. She's
Yeah, I am quite fine.
Violet Bridgerton.
Yes, I am quite of sorts. My household is...
There is nothing you cannot share with me.
do not know what you mean.
I do not know what I mean either.
Violet, just say you want to get some.
It seems my garden is in bloom.
It is the middle of winter, the ground is frozen.
What the frick is that?
A garden. Lately, without warning, the garden has begun to bloom.
The
Her
garden.
and her shit analogies.
Becoming dangerous, I get that.
she's going on.
Want to lie on top of me today?
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
Imagine getting ordered to lie on top of her.
How bizarre.
Just one leg in front of the other. Again.
Sometimes that's how I feel when I go on
Well,
walks.
not quite all. Although, look, I notice.
Notice what?
What is there? Walk these fields are long enough and one's vision catches everything at once. What is there and not there together. What's gone is not gone at all.
Sometimes it's really nice just to hear like silence and go out and you just hear so many things like you said.
Why, the tawny owl with a sprig of laurel in its beak.
She's like getting more like confident.
The student surpasses her master.
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks so proud.
I know, he looks like proud dad there. Like, I've taught her so well.
The man in charge since father's incapacity.
Oh my god, they're
according to the Royal
overruling
Marriage Act of
her.
Parliament,
serious?
With the sole authority to approve any marriage within the royal house.
He is acting sovereign and ultimate authority.
Quite right.
Now, Georgie, be a good boy and approve your brother's
Georgie.
marriages.
I approve.
That didn't take a lot. He's going to put his ear to the door. Yep, I was spot on.
It's so weird that her brother now has to talk to her so formally.
Oh, I would have been here sooner, but it was a hard crossing. I still cannot keep food down.
That we have in common.
Oh,
Your
look.
Majesty,
Oh my god.
child inside you is not yours.
My body is growing it.
What matter?
What matter? Well, you try growing it then.
Your body is not your own.
So messed
To
up.
leave the kingdom now would be treason. I am not your family now. King George is your family.
And where is he?
But where is George? He's not exactly here though, is he?
This alliance, it means Mecklenburg-Strelitz is defended by the might of Great Britain. Charlotte, our fates are
Protection, I suppose.
which is why it is good that you are fine here.
Everything she does now is for the great nation.
Not only...
Just like George.
Exactly, not only is Charlotte under pressure for this great experiment to help everybody be integrated in society, but she's got all this as well.
Gosh, they can hear it from outside.
There.
Anything the matter?
Nothing, sir.
Then stop whispering about it.
My children. My maid, Coral.
What is not there?
My
They're
family.
bringing it to real life now. Damn.
My prospects for future happiness.
Your husband?
I would not place him in the category of things my life lacks.
That will make us both monsters.
Oh.
Oh.
How do you mean?
He doesn't
He
like
doesn't
his
love
wife.
his wife.
Just that, I understand.
I am saddled with the burden of what it means to be a woman not tied to a man. I am on my own, but life is out of reach.
Why does he look like that? He looks like that's his dream life.
Oh my god, does he love
Oh
her?
god, he does, doesn't he?
Oh.
Oh my god! Danbury, stop! No, oh god, this is weird. He's like much older than her.
It's been a fine day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's also married.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Violet's father.
Good day.
Oh no, does this mean the rambles are gonna stop?
Well, yeah, it made things well awkward.
He could have been the one that got away.
Oh, does she still go there? Oh no!
Oh.
The problem is, the title and estate were very specifically bestowed upon the late Lord Danbury. God rest his soul. Not on you. Nowhere was it clarified whether these new peerages pass at all. In all likelihood, they revert to the crown. I'm afraid your husband may have exaggerated his
Oh my
wealth
god,
to
he
you.
lied to her.
He spent quite a bit to maintain a life worthy of a lord.
What did she do
She
now?
clearly had to fight to keep this because
Yeah.
she ends up being Lady Danbury.
Seek the kindness of a male relative.
Wow.
Oh,
remarry.
great. Thanks.
Oh, so they can remarry. Jesus.
She is fuming.
She might have just lost everything in one day.
Lost her rambling body, lost her house, her title, everything.
Charlotte has been such a support for him. Your Majesty.
I write him letters.
Is she threatening to leave him in every single
Well,
one?
that's what I'm suspecting.
The hard part is done. You have done your duty. You have conceived an heir.
Well, it's not just about that, though, isn't it?
As for my son, you never even have to see him again if you do not want.
She doesn't have to be anything. All she has to do is pop out heirs.
And then that's her life done.
Yeah. Life purpose complete.
Does
Yeah.
she think that she's not capable of loving George.
Oh, the hand's reaching. The baby might.
Brimsley, just reduce the 5 steps, go up to her.
I know, it's like a barrier between them.
She is in a state I have never seen before. I worry, Reynolds. I fear the Queen teeters on disaster. Majesty might better see that man again, the King's Doctor, for her mind this
Absolutely not. No.
Reynolds, just
I
listen.
said no.
Again. So she had seen him before.
You give me nothing.
I cannot help you. I must get back.
God, he rode all that way in the day
For 2 seconds.
for a 2-minute conversation.
Again.
Again. So he just drowns
It's not
him.
working.
He seems to be doing this day and night.
Back to your quarters.
Oh, Reynolds has had his last straw.
What bloody hell are you doing to it?
Stop this madness! Get him out of here at once!
No!
George, stop! God! Oh, no!
He's not powerful enough. We need someone with the title. Get Charlotte in here.
You opened yourself up to show me who you are.
It's true friendship.
Brave.
Lady Danbury is such a good friend.
We are never the topics of the conversation. Lady Whistledown never writes of our hearts. We are untold stories. You told me something of your story, and I thank you. You are most welcome.
It shows you're real people.
God, this was really wholesome. I think this might be my favourite part of the episode so far.
The weeds are all part of the process.
I hate his stance.
It looks really distant.
Not even know I could have a garden.
Oh, hang on.
It did not bloom until after he was gone.
So it wasn't enjoyable until after he was gone.
Fiercely. I want to be garden. I want to be gardened as much as possible.
Oh, he's not tending to his garden anymore, so it's all dying off.
Farmer George, no!
Let it die.
You cannot leave England.
You shall need to remain here.
I cannot.
You will be blamed.
So he's
Shall we
telling
leave?
her to go find him.
Now you are the man of the family.
The man of the family?
Oh.
Yes.
All right, then.
Highness, that you met my son.
Oh, she's trying to get the title.
Lord Danbury.
Lovely to meet you, Your Highness.
Oh, it's so adorable.
Pleasure to meet you, Lord.
Oh, Butte.
Butte, stop this.
Of inheritance, far from decided.
Did I do my duty, Mother?
Oh.
You show them who you are.
Dominic Danbury.
Are the son of Agatha Danbury, born name Soma, royal blood of the Parmendembour tribe in Sierra Leone.
Gosh, that's a new mouthful for him to
God,
learn.
that's a lot of words.
We win. Never forget that.
I want to see him in the present day.
I know. He'll be grown up now.
You never make hats for your friends.
He's making one for her.
This particular
Oh,
friend
it's like a
has been
peace
quite
offering.
Can I help?
This one I must make on my own.
It's so weird that they've ended up being best friends.
I know. It's quite nice that he makes hats. It's...
Yeah, a man doing crafts.
I know, you don't see it often.
I am here to offer my official condolences, of course. Sorrows. Prayers.
Sorrow's prayers.
Sorrow's prayers.
I have left that place, and I am never,
Oh, damn.
never going back.
No.
She's giving up. She's leaving.
I have come here.
That's her plan.
I literally joked that. No way.
The Queen of England asking me to commit treason or...
Yeah, this is big. Yeah, Coral, get with the speed.
Send a footman to Buckingham House now.
I have been lied to and betrayed by everyone in this country but you.
If we are to be friends, we need to start again. Because I very much need a friend too.
If little Violet Bridgerton knew, she'd be getting in with these two.
I know. These two should get like friendship bracelets or something.
I'm afraid.
Oh,
Afraid of what? That I will not be able to love her.
oh God!
Love is determination.
She's using Lady
Love is a choice
Danbury's
one makes.
words.
You take someone in marriage and you choose to love them.
She knows a thing or two about that.
Is lonely.
She knows it all too well. She low-key looks like Daphne a bit.
A little, the face, yeah.
Oh wow, maybe it will work out for them.
Is there going to be a season on them?
Brimsley.
Hold Her Majesty's carriage.
He knows.
Where are you off to now?
Q.
You sold me off to be the Queen of England. I'm off to be the Queen of England.
Yes! Save him!
Come
save
on,
him,
Charlotte!
save him.
Let's do this shit!
Ledger.
Lady?
She dropped the Lord.
Oh my god!
What's that?
A birthday hat. I was not sure when exactly your birthday was, but I did not want it to pass without celebration.
You cannot be here.
But I'm not here.
You cannot come in.
Are they going to have an affair or something?
No, I don't think so. Although this is
You're eating your words here, mate.
You must be quiet.
Oh my god, this is so creepy. This is another thing I predicted. Oh, I'm on fire today. Oh,
No, you're wrong.
For God's sake, I thought I was getting that then.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Yes, I'm right! Oh, I predicted like 5 things right today.
Oh my god, does Violet know about this?
I am so sorry, Your Majesty, but the king cannot see you now.
Nonsense. Take me
Oh.
to
Your Majesty, I'm afraid it is impossible.
It is perfectly possible. I want to see him. Where is he? Do not tell me what I want, Doctor. Now show me to him, or I shall have my men search the entire palace.
Know your place, Doctor.
I know, this doctor thinks he's like top dog here. What's she looking for? Or is it the birthday hat she's looking for?
Oh my god,
They're
no!
burning him!
Enjoy the king!
Oh my god, this is terrible.
Everyone out! Now!
Oh my god.
He is fuming!
Venus is here. George.
Damn Venus.
A
I am
broken
Charlotte.
man.
I
Damn
am
Venus.
Charlotte. And I need you to be George again. I need you to try.
Oh my god.
Do you feel that, George? It kicks.
Oh, it worked!
Was he just in a perpetual state of not being himself?
I think he was like
Laura?
scarred.
However distressing my methods are proven, I desire the
Proven
king's
by
sanity
who?
as fervently as your majesty.
I care not for his sanity. I care for his happiness. I care for his soul.
Yes.
Are finished. Remove him from the grounds.
Throw him in the slammer.
Charlotte's proving to be the queen that she is.
She really is a fierce force to be reckoned with.
I will need my things packed. We are moving to Kew.
And the Dowager Princess can stay at Buckingham Palace.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! My eyes!
Oh my
god!
god!
I was right! It is the tiara! God, am I good? She kept it all these years, Georgia!
So she actually did the ceiling.
Well, at least her head isn't banging.
Oh, she doesn't want to look at the
She's
ceiling
changing
anymore.
it up today! Oh my god.
You know what? It is comforting to know that at least she did have some pleasurable experiences. Did they do this till
Say
his
that.
death?
God, she's literally reliving it in her mind right now. Her garden was blooming. She was not lying about that.
I can't believe that. How can she look Violet in the face?
She's been friends with Violet, like, forever. And she shagged her dad, breaking the girl code on a whole other level. Don't get with your friend's ex. No, don't get with your friend's dad.
But it does seem like they do have a bond, at least. Like, it's funny that it's with another older man, because her old husband was so gross and old, but she seems to have genuinely got a connection with Lord Ledger.
Oh, for real, like, you can see that there is, like, chemistry there. I thought it was going to be purely friends, but clearly not.
So
I'm thinking, is he a lord?
Yes.
That's how she's Lady Danbury, surely. This is what I'm predicting. If they're not careful, they could have a child. and that could be an heir for Danbury, right?
She already has a child.
Okay, maybe. But this might be how she keeps the title. If Ledger divorces his wife and marries Lady Danbury, then she's a lady.
Yeah, but she would be Lady Ledger, not Lady Danbury.
Maybe they can keep her surname.
No, Emma, I'm sorry. You are right about some things, but I don't think this is one of them.
I'm just trying to think about how she keeps her title.
If she marries another man, I don't think she can keep her old husband's name. I'd imagine Charlotte steps in somewhere to allow Lady Danbury to keep her name. She'll have a word with the Dowager Princess. I don't know, because it seems like the government are the big part of the decision making.
Yeah.
In modern day society, I always thought the government makes decisions, but the Queen has the final ruling. I don't know if it was the same back then.
She like signs approval for a law to be passed. Just trying to think and rack my brains of citizenship from school, because we talked about this. Like, they draft up a letter and she approves of it, and most of the time she does. So yeah, the Queen has a say for sure. So you might be right here. I think the Queen will step in, Charlotte. I mean, they've just solidified their friendship in this episode. So it's what friends do, right? They make them lords and ladies. So yeah, I think Lady Danbury might just be a solo lady. Doesn't need no man. She can just have him on the sly.
How long did their affair go on for? I can't believe it.
I know. Like,
Lady Danbury.
Lady Danbury had a very regular watered garden.
And even in Bridgerton, we'd always thought, oh, I feel so sorry for her. She's never experienced love or anything. And obviously we don't know if she did love Lord Ledger. At the moment it's just, I don't know, to bloom her garden. There's a chance she could have experienced love at some point, and she certainly did experience a connection with someone. So I'm happy to know that her life hasn't truly been all alone.
For sure.
But it's just the fact that she's friends with his daughter is so odd.
That's the weird thing. I can't believe she hasn't told Violet, because obviously we would know if she had told Violet she wouldn't be friends with Lady Danbury, knowing that she used to sleep with her dad. So she's kept it, and she kept the tiara all these years. So these connections she has with people do leave a lasting mark on her. Like, even Lord Danbury, we saw her grieving. At the most of the time he was insufferable, but there were those moments where she was, she did love him. So yeah, she does keep these little tokens of her past lovers and memories and stuff. So it is quite funny to see her dig that out of her memory box and just know that affair meant something dear to her. Otherwise she wouldn't have kept it. So I want to know how long this lasts. I want a spin-off. Freaking Danbury affair. I'm very invested in this storyline.
Do you ship it?
Oh god. Yes, sort of. It's just a little bit fresh.
That's where I am too.
It's still too fresh. I still think it's not. Funny enough, it's not the affair that bothers me. It's more of his age and the fact that he is Violet's dad.
I liked him from the moment he turned up and was all for, integrating all members of society and stuff like that. I was like, yes, nice to see a genuinely nice white man who is supportive of all of this. And in this episode I liked his rambles with Lady Danbury and them bonding and everything. And then when they kissed, I'm not mad. I'm not too... Okay, I am a little bit grossed out by it because of the age gap, but it's not terrible. And maybe next episode, if we do see more, I might think, oh, I do wish they had ended up together. Because he's unhappy in his marriage, but he obviously doesn't leave his wife, I'm assuming. But I think what would it have done for society if he had decided to leave his wife and go with Lady Danbury?
I know, yeah.
Would they be ruined? They might lose their titles because of that. Would he lose his title for leaving his wife? Probably not.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know all the rules and stuff, but I feel like it would have had a very big impact on society if he had decided to marry a person of colour. But then we see, like, in the Bridgerton era, things have progressed so much, because like Anthony and Kate got married, or Anthony and Edwina were going to get married without a second thought to their skin colour. Simon and Daphne as well. There was no mention of their colour at all.
No, yeah.
So something big really happened. Well, I guess it was the Queen. It was Queen Charlotte that really
yeah, and
progressed
especially
all of it.
this episode, we saw her take charge. And I think this spirit and determination is what is going to progress society to be a lot more accepting of everybody. And I'm really looking forward to it, because you're right, in regular Bridgerton, we never hear any snide comments or any sort of open racism or anything like that. Like, it's not really a theme. It's just normal. But in this, it's a big theme, you know. So we do see that a lot of good change happens, and I think the heavy lifting has got to go to Lady Danbury and Charlotte. Those two are really the people that progressed the society, and yeah, it's kind of incredible to see.
It almost doesn't feel like we'd only have one episode left. I expected for there to be a lot more happier times of Charlotte and George in this show.
I know.
And 5 episodes in, the happy moments are very scarce.
I know, this is what sucks. Like, I love this season so far, but I just wish we got more happy moments with Charlotte and George, because they are, like, when we have those like really scarce fleeting moments, they're brilliant. I just hope this last episode is going to have more moments with them. I'm depraved.
I think it's really going to be about them both accepting who they are in their marriage.
I suppose, yeah.
And hopefully that does mean happiness, but I'm not sure, because George will probably still be in recovery from everything that he's been through the past. How long has it been? I want to know so badly how long the time jump was between episodes 4 and 5.
I know, we need a timestamp, honestly. Like, I was so confused at the start of the episode when, you know, these sort of like things that didn't make sense, and then we saw the stack of letters and the pregnancy, how far along she was, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? Like,
yeah.
So she's probably, oh my god, she might give birth next episode. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But according to this doctor, she's 8 months pregnant, so there must be an 8-month time gap.
But does that mean he was really being tortured for 8 whole months?
Yeah.
If someone has an answer, I want to know, because that is something I wish shows did specify a bit more when there's been like a big gap between 2 episodes. I'm too much of a neat freak to want to know how long it's been to put my mind at rest in all of this, because it also puts the emotions into perspective as well, like how broken George would be. Like, if it had only been a couple of weeks, it might not be that bad, but if it's been 8 months, then he could be a completely new person by now.
Exactly, and you're telling me that this hasn't made a lasting impact on his health? It's 8 months of solid torture, day and night, by the looks of it. This is what I'm saying. Like, I think this is really going to damage George, like, forever. I'm surprised Charlotte didn't have this bloody Monroe beheaded. Like, the damage...
She should have, maybe.
Maybe she should have. Like, she's like... He's fully wrecked George, by the looks of it. Like, fully destroyed him and his sanity and his will. Like, I'm scared about next episode, because not only is it the last one, but I don't know how George is going to be, and I want a happy ending.
We can't get a happy ending, because what if it ends with him dying in the present day?
Oh, stop. Oh,
because
no,
they're on about, she's always like, is he dead, is he dead? Even in this episode.
Oh my god, if we're predicting next episode is going to be them coming to terms with their marriage, Charlotte giving birth, George dying, I am going to have to mentally prepare for next episode, because tears are going to be coming.
Because this is a mini-series at the end of the day. I don't think there's like plans for a season 2 or anything yet.
Yeah, it's just
so maybe it could just literally be George dies at the end, and so that's their story told.
Oh no, oh god, this is going to be so sad. Like, so sad.
That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching our reaction to Queen Charlotte episode 5. If you want to watch our uncut reactions to Queen Charlotte, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for episode 6. Bye.